Welcome back, guys, to the channel. In this episode, we take you from the Camel Chabong Park, where we spent the night, and we take you on the road with us all the way to Mabuasehube. So enjoy the episode and the exciting footage. I hate this. I have not a phobia. I just have a hatred of corrugated roads, an absolute hatred of them. But can I tell you what makes it worse? Because if you in like a nice luxury Land Cruiser, Discovery, Defender, you know, the new Defenders, whatever these new cars are, a Raptor or whatever, you wouldn't feel them like we do. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we have a solid front axle in the truck, like the old Land Rover Defenders, the Suzuki Jimneys, the Land Cruisers. They have a solid front axle, so you feel the corrugation so much more, but also we are sitting on the axle here in the truck. So normally, like, you're sitting behind the axle, so the axle in front of you, so you don't feel it so much. We feel every flippin' corrugation, and I don't like doing damage to my vehicles. So where a lot of guys will just like put their foot and they just go at like 60, 70, 80 k's an hour, and they just go. I can't do that. I can't do that to my vehicle. So I just go slowly. But the problem is that now we've got 100 k's to go, which should take us 2 hours, and it's going to take us 5 hours because we are doing 20 k's an hour. But I just can't do damage to my vehicle. So yeah, so that's my little rant about corrugated roads. Can't stand them. Anyway, I've got coffee, and we're going to take our time. We don't care if it takes us 5 hours. It takes us 5 hours. We will soon be in Mabua, sipping on G&Ts and watching the lions play in front of us. Okay, so we've just stopped along the road here. We're on the road from Chabong to Mabuasehube. It's one of these fun roads. It's a lot of thick sand. So we're doing a lot of all 4x4 driving, low range. And this is the Mabuasehube. Sorry, I hope this wind doesn't affect you. This is the Mabuasehube here, no fences. So you've got to keep your wits about you. They have the big five, you know, the predators are all here, so you've got to watch it. So Donna's just going to make herself a tea. I'm going to grab one of my favorites, one of my staples that I do when I'm on these trips. I just love it. I know a lot of people don't, but I just love these machels. Machel. It's like a sort of a, I don't know what to call it, like a maize cream, like a maize yogurt. And I love it. I love it. You shake it up, and it's like a full meal. Wonderful. Just having this little break here, and I thought I'd just chat to you about, you know, what this truck's like in thick sand. It is magnificent. It's so strong. It's a 4x4. It's got low range and high range. It's so strong. We don't even really have to air the tires down that much in this thick sand. This thick sand would give anyone a battle. Any normal 4x4 battle. But just this truck is so strong. We have not battled at all. My tires at the moment, I think, are sitting at about, in the front, I think it's 2.9, and the back I've put in at about 3.8. So, we can go a lot lower if we need to in thick sand, but we just don't need to with the strength of it and the power of it.
Kilometers, turn left onto 4WD gravel 4-wheel drive trail required.
Welcome to Mabua. After all these years, we are finally here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are in the Kgalagadi, the Botswana side of the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park, and we are in Mabuasehube region, and we are camped at Mapaya 1 campsite, a great campsite overlooking the Pan. We had a bit of a disaster. The roads coming here were so corrugated and bumpy, and you won't believe it, but I lost 2 bottles of gin. 2 bottles of gin broke in the back here, so we had to wash out the glass and clean up and that. So, oh well, that's what happens. And then we are settling in here. We're going to have an early fire. We're going to do a mince stew on the braai. We've got the fridges up and running. We've got the fire going. There's the view, our view of the Pan. Magnificent. This fire's a bit, this braai's a bit broken, so we won't be using that, but we've got our own braai grid and stand. So we've got the fire going there. We're going to put a pot on there now. There's our chairs overlooking the Pan. Got a bit of a shelter here. At the top on the other side of the truck, there is a long drop toilet. There is also a type of a very basic shower enclosure, but the shower's not working, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're all right with the truck. And then let me go in and see what Donna's planning to do. Babe, are you decent in here? I'm coming in.
I wouldn't that be?
Right, tell us what we're doing. Oh, it smells good already. What is it?
Oh, I've just chopped up some onion,
Now get in there.
tomato, baby potatoes, added a bit of spice.
Lovely, man. And then what are we going to put in there?
I'm going to start this off first, and then I've got mince defrosting outside, which
Brilliant.
I'm going to add, and then top it up with beans and
Brilliant.
whatever, and that's it.
It's a nice stew, and then we can settle down and I'll pour you a drink.
Yes.
What is the time now, by the way?
It is 4:05.
4:05. So
time
we'll
to
eat
get
at
going.
5 o'clock, nice and early. And then we've got to, as I've said before, and as a lot of you know, this is lion country. So we need to be aware. Look at the Franklin running around here, looking for things. They're quite tame, actually. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, hopefully we'll have some action through camp tonight. But as I said, we've just got to keep an eye guard, be aware and be wary. But it's just the way we like it. So here's to 4 days at Mapaya Pan. And then we'll take a drive later and we'll catch up. Enjoy the evening, guys.
Jeepers, babe. Why are you taking all the tools out?
Hey?
Why are you taking all the stuff out?
Uh,
What are you up to?
You won't believe it. So with all that bumping,
Yeah?
the spare wheel nuts have come loose. And I only noticed it because that Buffalo Overland wheel cover of ours was sitting sideways, and I thought, that's impossible. So obviously with the vibration, it's vibrated it round. So now I've just taken it off, and I'm just...
But what, was the wheel going to fall off?
Well, it just was loose and it was rattling around. So you see I've got 3 bolts. So this one was tight, but these 2 were loose. So it was doing that, you know.
Okay,
Could
cool.
exaggerate. So now I'm just tightening them up. So yeah, eventually I suppose they would have rattled loose and they would have come loose. But at least I found
Well,
out.
good spot.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a beautiful sunset.
Oh wow.
Eh?
Kalahari sunset there. Hard
Yeah.
to beat.
And the food's looking good or smelling good.
Have you seen it? Have you videoed it?
I haven't videoed it. I've just put more spices in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's looking good. Mince, potatoes, onions, tomatoes. What else is in there? Some nice spices. If you could smell this through the screen, it's amazing. Even if I say so myself. The last bit to add. And I think we're pretty done. Yeah, that looks good.
So this morning we were woken up by the roar of a lion, and we watched one walk past our camp. We watched one walk past our camp on the pan. So we took a drive and we picked up some tracks and we followed them, and look what we found. We found this mating pair of lion. You know, a lot of people ask us why we want to go game viewing in the truck. Isn't it too big? Isn't it too cumbersome? And our argument is that we get to sit off at sightings like this for the entire day if we want to. We can make coffee, we can sleep, we can have cold drinks, we can cook, we can do whatever we want, and we can sit here all day watching this. So for us, as I've always said, for us, I'm not saying it's for everyone, but for us, it's perfect. This is a nice morning coffee we've had. Followed these guys, found them here, and we're just going to sit and watch them. Mabuasehube, Kgalagadi, Botswana. Hello, buddy. just spotted some wildebeest running on the plain. The wildebeest are having fun and games and running around, and these two have just spotted them. There's no chance that they're going to get them because they've got too much plain to cover and they'll be spotted. But you never know, they might give it a go. They're certainly contemplating it. Here we have another two females that are joining up with the male and the female. Let's see how they join up here. They've walked right across the pan. Here they come.
Looks like they're going right past the male.
Yeah.
Going to the female.
They just got their eyes set on that herd of wildebeest on the other side of the pan. They have to give it a go. They're definitely going to give it a go. There we go. There we go. He's just realized that they're there.
Not interested in the male.
Look at the three females all reunited.
Girls
Not
clap.
don't care about the male. Because they've obviously been reunited after a while because they're all very happy to see each other, doing their bonding thing. Now they're going to go across to the male. So she's heading straight for the male. Run into him. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. These are big females. Talk about lions in camp. Eh? Right, so this is the campsite next to ours. It's the Mabuasehube campsite. And we drove in there. There was nobody there. And this is where we saw the female lionesses coming through. And this guy obviously wanted to come through as well. There is like a water tap there. So I think they come for the water. Well, I know they come for the water. And this guy was a little bit nervous of coming in. But look how he camouflages himself. He's waiting for us to go, obviously. And he goes and he sits under that tree. And you honestly would not know he was there if you drove in and weren't aware. Okay, so now this is that same campsite, Mabuasehube. Now, this is what you would do if you drove into the camp. You would drive in, you would come to set up your camp, and you would have a look around, and you would see nothing. Now, look at this guy, how well camouflaged he is. And this is just to show you that you need to have a good scout of your camp before you get out and set up. Please excuse the messy windscreen, but look at him under there. Now, you would never pick him up if you weren't aware, and he would just be sitting there waiting to welcome you into camp. Quite exciting. Look at them.
Making themselves at home.
Okay, so here we are in our camp and everyone else is coming in to see our lions. But they're just on the other side of that bush where those two vans are in our campsite here. It's a big campsite. So now we finally chased them off. They were under here, as you saw in the previous footage. So we finally managed to get rid of them, but they've broken a few things here. Babe, what's the damage here?
Favorite teacup is now broken.
Your favorite teacup's broken. What is this? Look at this carnage, eh? So this was soapy water. We left our dishes in soapy water here. My Stanley mug still looks okay. Look at that.
Your few teeth marks.
Teeth marks. Where?
Oh,
Oh my! Look at that.
okay, so that's
Completely gashed, eh?
messed.
Look at that. Look at the teeth marks there. That you've got to keep that. That is a memento of Mabua. No, you've got to keep it. No, you've got to keep it.
Use it now.
That's a memento of Mabua. Yeah, what an exciting start to the day. But you know what? As we said, this is what we come here for. This is what we come here for. Now the lionesses have moved off and are literally behind this bush. So I've got to be a little bit wary and a little bit careful. They're there just behind that bush there, on the other side there of that bush. So they're fine now. They're quite calm and relaxing, but I don't think they've eaten for a while. So hopefully they'll hang around, come out in the evening, and who knows, we might even get to witness a kill.